Okay, this organ here is the pancreas. The pancreas sits pretty much under the stomach, so you're gonna have to like lift the stomach, and then you'll see the pancreas. And so that's what this is showing, and you're not seeing the stomach on top of it, but really, what the pancreas has to do with is it really has to do more with the small intestine. So we're going to talk about the pancreas 2 times. One time here because the pancreas is an endocrine gland, but the pancreas is also an exocrine gland, meaning that it's involved in the digestive process. So it makes a bunch of hormones that go into the small intestine. But right now we're talking about the endocrine function, right? So it makes some hormones, and so within the pancreas, most of the pancreas are made of these things called acini, which are the cells that make the digestive hormones, and some bicarbonate. But here we care about the pancreatic islets, or they used to be called the islets of Langerhans. So here's the islets, and I guess the slide's not all that important, right? But within this islet, you find these different types of cells, right? And they're listed right here, and I've got it on another slide here. So let's talk about the types of cells right here. So you've got alpha cells, beta cells, delta cells, F cells. I probably will not ask you about that on a test. I want you to know what is the hormone, the 4 hormones that the pancreas makes, and what is their function, right? And so you will see in future classes out of this class, you should know in your head that alpha cells are glucagon and beta cells are insulin. A lot of people say that alpha cells are insulin by mistake, right? Beta cells produce insulin, alpha cells produce glucagon. That is something you would see on a like an entrance exam or something like that. So I don't care so much. I want you to know the 4 hormones. So let me back up a slide. There's glucagon and insulin. They do 2 different things. So raising your blood sugar and lowering your blood sugar, right? So imagine blood sugar represented as like little sugar granules floating in your blood. Definitely not like that, but I mean, just to illustrate something, right? So we have little sugar granules, and you have a sugar cube. The sugar granules are glucose. The sugar cube is glucagon. It's not glucagon. It's glycogen. All these G words. So glycogen, and the word's right here. I can't highlight it. In fact, the word's right here, glycogen. So you have sugar granules floating in your blood. That's representing glucose. And then you have a sugar cube. That's glycogen. And that's stored in your liver and your muscles. So whenever your blood sugar gets high, insulin's released. You know that. What does insulin do exactly? It encourages your body to form glycogen. So it makes that sugar cube and puts it in your liver and your muscles. So it's removing sugar from your blood, because you can only have certain levels of blood sugar, somewhere around 100, right? 90 to 110. Everybody's got different numbers, right? But your blood sugar has to stay at a normal level. Insulin and glucagon work to keep that homeostasis, right? So if your blood sugar is too high, hyperglycemia, insulin is going to increase the formation of glycogen. That's going to lower blood sugar. Then throughout the day, if you don't eat more food, your blood sugar is going to start to go down, because you're going to use whatever sugar's in your blood to make energy. And then your blood sugar decreases, hypoglycemia, and now you need to get more sugar into the blood, even though you didn't eat yet. And so what you're going to do is take that sugar cube, glycogen, and start breaking it up and putting the little sugar granules into the blood again. And that's going to increase blood sugar. So that's it. That's how it works. So that's glucagon. That's insulin. Y'all seem pretty good at remembering those two on a test, and that's great. I want you to remember the other two. Somatostatin, which is growth hormone inhibiting hormone. So it inhibits the alpha cells and the beta cells, right? So that's the sign for like alpha and beta. I just put it in there so you know. So that's what somatostatin is. Or really, what I should say is growth hormone inhibiting hormone is somatostatin, whatever. More important, you know what it does. Inhibits the alpha and the beta cells. The F cells are going to release pancreatic polypeptide, and that has the endocrine function, right? That's going to cause all the enzymes to be released from the pancreas. And that's it. That's the 4 pancreatic hormones. It's a question that I often ask, you know, what are the 4 pancreatic hormones and what are their functions? I almost never ask about the cells, the names of the cells. I just want you to know the hormones and the functions. So there you go. That's something else that I often ask as a question. So please know it.